Hello, 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 hello. Papa Dog and I forever together making a video. Yes, making a video. Yes, we are. Gorgeous hair color. Trying to match my hair color to this. It's not easy. It's particularly the cinnamon here. Cinnamon color. Cinnamon and sugar color. Yes, much better than salt and pepper. Cinnamon and sugar mixed. Yes, sexy. Very, very awesome. Yeah, I get a better perspective if I sit here and film like this. Oh, this is good. Papa Dog, now show yourself. Yes, come, my love. It's a good perspective. Yes, very good. Oh, this ended up on the floor. So, Papa Dog listening to Jiddu Krishnamurti and Dr. David Bohm. Yes, here I gotta move this a little bit. There you go. Now you can get on my recliner. Yes, here I gotta move this for you. There you go. Papa Dog looking for the milkshake, but I had to relocate it into a safe location because Papa Dog, he would lick the milkshake and he would push it over and it would all flow onto those Tupper containers. That is what would happen. Yes. Papa Dog, look at you in your full amazing glory. Yes, Papa Dog is glorious. Yes, he is. And now we didn't go to the beach today, but tomorrow we will for sure. And then we will also find Papa Dog a nice geothermal pool for toddlers. Yes, Papa Dog likes to go into toddler pools because they're only half a foot high. Yes, and that will just reach to this gorgeous biceps there. And that would be perfect for Papa Dog. He needs Papa Dog swimming pools. Yes, Papa Dog, that is the truth. Yes, it is. Look at these amazing legs. Those are stellar muscles and bones. Big, huge, and gorgeous. Yes. Very gorgeous. And that nose is a dream. It is a dream, that nose. What an amazing nose and color. The true English gentleman from the royal court of Queen Elizabeth. And I also want to show, this is a good light right now. I want to show I am so excited. I completed my concealer today. Yes, I did it. But the problem is this. You can't heat it up in a pan where it becomes a liquid and then pour it into whatever, like a stick or something that can roll out. That's the problem with this one that I made here. And I think that's why they use titanium dioxide. I think I get it now. So I've been wondering about this, why they do this, because obviously with titanium dioxide you can mix it up in a way that it can be heated and then poured, and then it hardens and it has just the right skin colors, the skin color range that they use to sell. So titanium dioxide, and then depending on the pigmentation of each skin tone, that they offer, they will add rasur clay or kaolin clays. There's also brown and dark brown kaolin clays out there. They're awesome. So, but unfortunately, they put titanium dioxide. I've been looking for a concealer stick actually to buy. I wanted to see how they make it. I bought two from Dr. Hauschka, and they are actually not sticks because it is so difficult, to make the sticks in all natural. So even the Dr. Hauschka wasn't able to make it into a stick, and it is still a liquid form. But it looks like a stick, you roll, and then it comes out like hair on the very top a little bit, like growing hair out, makeup hair, and then you dab it on, and it is good. But the one I made today is a heck of a lot better. Mine covers up crow's feet. You can still see my crow's feet, but it's a lot better. You can still do this, you don't have to have a stiff face or anything. And it's lovely, and it's also sun protection, and it's super good for your skin. It's healing for your skin. So, titanium dioxide, I'm not sure about it. I don't want to put that on my skin. That's also a sunblock, titanium. I think that's probably one of the leading sunblock minerals that they're using. They use also some chemical stuff too. So, which I don't want to use anymore. I used to use that in the past before I had all the knowledge. So, always put on sunblock 50. And people were wondering, why are you so white? It is summertime in LA and everyone is brown and you are like clown face. And I said, sunblock 50, baby. But it contained all kinds of things: titanium dioxide, aluminosilicates, I don't know, lots of aluminum, which I also don't want to necessarily use in such high quantities, particularly not when it has been isolated. Again, that is done in a laboratory. Whenever they isolate things or separate things or merge new things together that are not belonging together, and all this manipulation and tweaking, then the rule of thumb is, my natural rule of thumb is, my green thumb, says that it is not the right way to go. It's the better way to go with whole, I was talking to someone earlier about this, whole natural substances. Also in regards to clinoptilolite, zeolite. Whole natural structure, pure from the earth, not manipulated, not liquefied, not nanonized, not lecithinized, or any of these kind of things, or not bioavailabilized. It is bioavailable enough. That's what we want. We want this from Mother Earth. It can be pulverized, but don't break it into too fine of a particle. Don't do it, because that's not natural. Again, maybe it's good, I don't know, but it's my rule of thumb is telling me, my inner instinct is telling me, go with the natural molecular structure, the way it comes from the planet. Rudolf Steiner was talking about this. It's very important. And my whole face now, the way I made it, I've also plucked my little bit of hair here. But one can still, since it is kind of like a blue color, my hair looks a bit like it creates a blue shadow or something. Even looks a little bit bluish now. But I guess that's a light, I don't know. But I did pluck the hair out, and then I used my own concealer. I had just a little bit redness, a little bit soreness here too. And so I just dabbed my own concealer on it, and you can see it works pretty well. Also for the bags and the rings, it works pretty well. And when I touch it, it does feel, it feels like compact powder. It's really a melange of compact powder, eyeshadow, makeup, and concealer. That's what this consistency is that I made. And the way you do is you actually have to net it like Play-Doh. You have to net it in a cool state, you know. So, and I already had some of the this material, the lipstick material. I also was not able to create this into a stick that comes out. So it for making sticks, it just has to have a very specific consistency, and I don't think coconut oil is very good for that. Coconut oil is good for your skin, it's good as a cream, it's good as a body lotion. Like night cream would be good, because when you sweat or get warm, the coconut oil does get liquefied and then it becomes shiny on the skin, so you don't want that during the day. At night it's okay, or as body lotion. But I learned that I'm not going to use coconut oil anymore for day cream solutions. So for lipstick, it's okay, but then it can become very liquid, so I'd rather not use it for that. So if you want a long-lasting lipstick, and all of this is an art, and it is green art, it's nature art, and we can do it. We can make something like this ourselves in our own kitchens, you know. It's doable, you know. And then I also, you know, I brush my teeth with sodium bentonite clay, which is the ultimate toothpaste there is. All you need to do is you need to take a couple of tablespoons of sodium bentonite clay. You pour pure water on it, filtered water on it, and you have to have 10 times at least, if not 15. I think I would go with 20 times the amount of water to the amount of sodium bentonite powder. And then you stir it up a little bit. It doesn't stir well, it does not mix very well at first. So you have to give it time. It needs time for that. It is an intelligent substance. It will overnight, if you let that sit with a chamois over it covering, it has to have air coming in. It is alive and conscious, that substance. Also for Mother Earth, you know, it has been created through volcanoes and through volcano ashes coming down and mixing with rainwater and becoming a sedimentation in the earth layer. And what happened there is a present from the infinite cosmos. I'm not kidding, this is the truth. We want to put this into us and on us. It heals every wound. I also put some sodium bentonite into my makeup solution. And I used to have a mix in the past where because sodium bentonite is gray, so I had a bit too much of it, and it started to make the color slightly a little bit gray, and promptly people, because they took offense to my blogs, had to come and they had used that as a nice entry point to hurt my feelings. You look gray yourself, because I wrote this blog about that was a while back. I wrote a blog about what I observed at a parking lot in the summer of 2016. You know, I was listening to salsa music, and all around me there was no one salsa like. They were all old and gray, and they could barely move, and they had trouble putting the stuff into their trunks, and here is this very vibrant salsa, life embracing salsa playing, and there are all these old, retired, unhappy people that 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 seemed very unopen-minded to anything that I would suggest, very fearful, withdrawn into their old ways. So it's just not a judgment. I just observed, and I thought there was a very bizarre type of contrast between the music and these people. So I wrote a blog about it. I posted this under one of Vin Diesel's posts and photos. I wanted to see if Vin Diesel would like me for this blog, but didn't pay much attention. I got a thumbs up from him, though. I don't know who's running his page on Facebook, but probably he doesn't have time to give everyone a thumbs up on whatever they write. But yeah, if he gave me a thumbs up, thank you, it's cool, but I would like to talk to you. I'd like to get to know you, so, but he doesn't have time. But anyway, it's all okay. We can sit with these feelings. I talked to my friend Merker about this last night. We can sit with that stuff. We can meditate on the feeling of I am unknown. No one knows me. I exist too. And then the worst is when we are seen by someone like James Hetfield gave me a horny face one time. And I was like, James Hetfield knows I exist. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And, it's this fuss, that we make. That was in 2010. It's long gone. So I'm over and through. But yeah, this is me. I am immature, I still have some of that immaturity going. We have sex drives. We see these celebrity men. They're the ones showing themselves. The other ones don't. So, hey guys, if you want a woman, if you want to date a regular woman and not a celebrity woman, and you get upset if all these regular women, they want to date these hot guys like Vin Diesel, and not you, then ask yourself why that is. You're not showing yourselves. You don't show yourselves. You show a celebrity photo instead of yourself instead, So, and then we should go, oh, nice. He can't even show his own face. He even uses a celebrity photo to represent himself with. How are we supposed to find this super exciting, So obviously not, If you want to be liked, you have to show yourself. That's why we like all these celebrities, because they're showing themselves. They're out there for us to see. So we have sex drive, so we want them, It's a natural thing. Nothing to be ashamed about. It's a bit immature, some of the stuff, but the act outs and the love letters, but that's our biology. Is nothing to be ashamed about. And yes, we want to look pretty in all of this. I want to look pretty, but I don't want to look pretty on cost of animals being tested or environmental pollutions. And that's what's happening when you buy any cosmetics, when you don't pay any attention. Oh, you see Max Factor, or put it in your shopping bag and whatever, I used to do this because I was completely unknowledgeable. Then I found out Max Factor was arrested for something, and is a really bad kind of immature and stagnator soul kind of dude. So then I looked into, the whole company is totally corrupt. Hey, everything's toxic there. And titanium and other toxins and animal testing, all of this. And then I got into the whole thing. I started really reading and studying this in depth. And that's what I want everyone to do, for your health, for the planet, for everything. Because together we can make the world a better place. And when you get into it, you see contradicting information. Follow the money trail. Where is the debunking of natural stuff coming from? Follow their money trail to their bank accounts, and then you see why that is. They don't want natural stuff to give them competition. They don't want everyone to start buying natural stuff, then they can't sell their toxic stuff anymore. It's very simple and it's very simplistic, the whole thing, you know. Why do they talk against glaze? Why they give misinformation, put misinformation out there? You know, they don't even know the entire chemistry, the biochemistry of the interaction between clay and the system. So they lie and they'll say, see, there's heavy metals in it, but you know what? The heavy metals are part of a very large molecule. It's a very large structure. It's a net. It actually is a sponge. It mops up all of your toxins. It doesn't put toxins into your body. It never puts toxins back. Once it's saturated and has mopped up too much stuff that is not good for us, or in the environment, happens sometimes because of pollution. I talked about this before. Then it does not release these toxins into your body. It just goes through. It will be neutral. It won't soak any more up either, but it won't hurt you, you know. So in that sense, and that's what Donna Pessin said, you cannot go wrong with it, you know. So clay is clay. You can't go wrong with it. But you want the clay, obviously, that comes raw, pure out of the plant, out of the planet, you know, out of the deeper layers of planet Earth. And where it hadn't come in contact yet with acid rain or fumes from cars or trucks or motor oil or pesticides or any of these things. So, you know, it comes out raw, then it gets pulverized to a decent nanoparticle and and dehydrated and nicely packaged, safely packaged, and shipped to you. There is a company that sells you a 50-pound bag, you know, which is of course the absolute best deal out there. You know, if you buy the small amounts, you don't get a very good deal, of course, you know. And then there are those people that will lie and say this is food grade and this is not, and in reality it's the same exact clay, the same exact thing. So there's a lot of stuff, but that's why you have to do that research. You have to research and not believe everyone that says this or that. Research it, compare the blogs, see why they say it, what is their evidence, and so on. You know, go by rationality. You know, always go by the green thumb. And there are so many groups, so many organizations. Some of them are fake, some of them are debunkers, some of them are infiltrators, some of them work for the corporations, some of them are honest, some of them want to make the world a better place, some of them are consumer earth report friendly, you know. Some of them are consumer report and really honest and really want to report on the situation. So compare it all, read it all. That is my message to the world. And I am just so thrilled. I'm just so thrilled I was able to finally create my final perfection of my new self-made Play-Doh, which is this concealer. I'm so excited about this. You know, everyone can make their own skin color. You can just, you know, if you have brown kaolin clay, you have red kaolin clay, you have white kaolin clay, and you know, I gotta be careful with the darker tones, with the brown and the red. If you put too much in, it will come out very, very pink, or it will come out like this, or like my artwork. So, so you have to experiment with it. And so after you melted the base solution, then once that is cooled off, then you can, and that's what I'm going to do in the future. I have a marble thing, a marble grinder, like a hand grinder with a rounded stick, I got that from Mountain Rose Herbs. That's a very excellent company. I highly recommend them. They're very green. And so in the future, I'm going to use that thing in order to mix up my final solutions, because so when you heat all of this up, including the powder, then it will not come out as the perfect solution yet. It will still be way, way, way too greasy in all of this. So that has to be put in a separate container, and then you pour the main ingredients, for me at least, is gonna be white kaolin clay. So I put a whole big chunk, handful, onto it, onto the preheated, pre-solved solution of beeswax, some clays, and some essential oils, and the carrier oil. So I mixed that in, then it was still, then it flocked too much, then it was, I saw that is kind of like when you put too much flour into your mixer when you are making cookie dough. It's the same thing. So you have to um, calibrate that yourself. Then I have an extra bottle in my bathroom of carrier oil, which with a little bit essential oils in it. I put some more of that in as well. Then I mixed it with a spoon. So next time I'm going to be using that marble thing, because that's easier to be using it, to be stirring it up with, because it's going to be a very thick consistency. Very much like the Play-Doh, much thicker actually, much thicker. And so that's what you have to stir this up, you have to mix this up and mix it so you have just the right consistency where it is nice and it looks kind of powdery, you know. It's where it's not too shiny, oily, and that's very thick, and it's almost very hard to dig into with your hand. But then I ended up mixing it with my hand as well. So now I came up with this amazing product. I am so excited about this. I have a lot of saliva always, and sometimes I inhale it. This is very terrible. I don't know why I have so much saliva. When I went to the dentist, the lady was chuckling because, you know, she couldn't suck this up with that vacuum cleaner fast enough. The speed that my inside gums were producing saliva is like bubbly, 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 bubbly. So anyway, okay. Anyway, but you know, clays inside, outside, and my husband hates that, you know, all this greasy stuff. But you know, that's the way to go. Okay, you guys take care. Bye bye.